Welcome to another episode of the Conspiracy Theory Podcast with your host Harley and your co-host
Nicole.
All right. Okay. Today's episode, we are talking about the moon landing. Yes.
I'll
burn out.
Okay. I am very excited for today's conspiracy because I don't know, I just am. Anyway.
Okay. Do you want to tell us what our 4 main topics are?
Of course. Today we will be talking about thank you. So sorry. Number 1, shadows in the moon landing photos proves that the images were fake. 2, why are there no stars in pictures of the NASA moon landings? 3, the Apollo 11 US flag is waving in the wind, but there's no wind on the moon. And 4, if we really went to the moon in 1969, why have we never been back?
Okay. I'm going to start off with I used to not believe in the moon landing at all because there's this video. I don't remember what his name was. It could have been Buzz Aldrin, but I don't fully remember. But this guy was on a talk show host, and the host was like, "Oh, like I remember watching you land on the moon," and he's like, "No, you didn't." And that's where I ended the video. So I was like, "Oh, they never landed on the moon." He admitted it, but really, what he said was, "You didn't watch us land on the moon because there was no video recorded. Recording? No video recording of it. You only heard them. Hey, we just landed. Hey, we're doing this." And so he's like, you never really did see it. Like, you're lying. You never saw. So, but now I do believe that we did go on the moon. I just have a couple things. What about you?
I used to never ever believed. Actually, that's not true. When I was little, I believed it because, of course,
You're little.
I was little. Believed everything. And then I got a little bit older and I was like, no, I don't actually really believe it. And my dad is a very big, he's very big on
Sorry.
No, you're good. I can't get my words out. He's a very big on conspiracy theories. So I hear all about it from him. So I kind of just believed him without doing my own research. And then I didn't realize that I could have my own thoughts and beliefs on those things. Who's blowing up my phone? I don't care. I'm busy. I have a podcast to film. Anyway. And so now what? So I believe it more, obviously, than I used to. But still some little iffies, questions I have about it. And that's what we're going to get into today. So don't be ashamed. If you don't believe, do not fret. We are here to answer your questions.
So grab some coffee and sit back, relax. And listen.
Yeah.
Get educated.
Oh, of course. Sorry. Take your time.
Okay. Do you want to start with number 1?
If you want to start us off, go ahead.
So, okay. People are saying that the pictures are fake because of the shadows. They claim that if there really were shadows, they would be parallel due to where the sun would be at the time of them being on the moon. But that is false. The reason they are not parallel is because, one, they also have their own lighting when taking the photo, so it makes it straight on. But most importantly, the sun is fully sideways, correct? So they would not be parallel. Should be fully straight. So with how the sun is directed, it makes their shadows straight and not parallel. And people were saying if the sun is going down and you go outside and look at your shadow, it will be straight. It's common sense. Just go outside.
Right. It says go outside when the sun is low in the sky and see the effect for yourself. Just like images from Apollo 11, the shadows will not be parallel.
Yes.
There's your answer.
Perfect.
Yep.
Simple and easy.
Simple, easy, sweet.
Take off number 2.
Fantastic. Number 2. We will be talking about why are there no stars in a picture of the NASA moon landings? Let me go to it. So sorry. Mm, mm. Okay, it says, if the image was really taken on the moon, shouldn't the sky be filled with stars? After all, there is no atmosphere to distort the images, no clouds to interrupt the glorious view. At first thought, yeah, that's a great question. Why are there no stars? Or we're in space, there should be stars.
Yeah, when we both first heard about this, we were like, exactly why is there none on there?
Well, of
And
course.
then when we did our research, they
This
clicked.
is why we do our research, people. So, it says, conspiracy theorists argue that the lack of stars in Apollo 11 mission photographs prove that the event was staged. NASA could not have faked the full wonder of the lunar sky, and so they simply chose to not include any stars at all. Interesting. Here's another solution. Both the astronauts and the lunar landscape itself brightly lit by the sun. The sky may look black, but remember, this is in fact daytime on the moon. If you're going to take a photo of a brightly lit scene, your camera's shutter speed needs to be fast and your aperture incredibly small. In that situation, faint objects like stars simply aren't going to show up. And that's your answer. So, let's say it's nighttime. The sky is beautifully lit with stars. And you want to take a nice picture of the moon, maybe. I've done that so many times. I go outside, I take a picture. Wow, why does it look like my brother just put his cheesy fingers onto my camera and it's not picking up on anything except for oil? If you want to get a good picture, first of all, you gotta have like a great camera. Also, it's either your saturation or the exposure. I think it's your exposure. That's what it is. Your exposure needs to be very low to be able to get a good picture. But with how much lighting there was that they had, it's not going to be picked up. The stars aren't going to be picked up. So just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there. Right. So.
Yeah, that's exactly pretty much what I wrote down. Just you have to have multiple different settings set up correctly in order to see the stars, which obviously that's not what they're thinking of when they're up in space. You're not allowed to be out there for that long, so they just want to get the picture and get out.
Exactly. Also, it's 1969.
Exactly.
Do you think we're gonna have the best camera quality for photos? Absolutely not.
No. And so I just put in conclusion that their camera simply could not pick it up because they did not put it where it needed to.
Right. So conspiracy status debunked. And same for the first one. Debunked. I'm pretty sure. Wait, let me double check. Yes, debunked. Okay. Scroll down. Would you like to do the third one?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, our third one is, if there is no wind in space, why is the flag waving in the photo? Which we're like, great question.
That is a great question because I've been wondering that since I was little.
Right, and in the picture, it's literally waving.
Mm-hmm.
So what did they do? I thought maybe like they shook it and ran away, but you can't really run in space. So upon our research, it says that if you take a closer look, I'm going to see if I can put the image on the screen when I am editing this. If not, just Google the photo. Yeah. If you look at the very top, there is a pole that is stuck in between the flag that is making it go outwards. And so that's how they got it to stand out. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so that's how they got it to stand outward, but it still seems like it's waving, like it's moving. And so it's because what they say is it's the wrinkles in the flag from being all packed up in the spaceship and being traveled to the moon for 4 days. It's all wrinkled up, and so though it's like pointed outward, it's still not going to be fully straight. And so yeah, that's basically all. You can see the pole in the photo, and it's just all wrinkly.
Yes. You can keep talking. I'm gonna just.
Okay.
I'm saving this.
I mean, that's pretty much it for this. It's super
fantastic.
Yep. So you
know what? I'll do that later.
Last one.
Okay. Last one. If we really went to the moon in 1969, why have we never been back? Yes. This is a really good one because I feel like I'm gonna say my opinion on this first before I get into it. Because when I was reading this article, it's not a very good Not a very good, what is it?
Reason?
Yeah, it's not a very good reason. Thank you. Not good information, in my opinion. It doesn't really answer the question, kind of goes around it in a way. But anyway, I highly agree with this question because we went in 1969. Why have we never been back? It's 2026. We have much more advanced technology and equipment. We could be doing a lot more things. When I look it up, it says, so we have sent people to the moon since 1969, but we haven't stepped foot on the moon since 1969, which I feel like with the equipment and the technology that we have today, we could make better spacesuits, we could make better rocket ships. We just have so much more equipment and just more a lot more flexibility to be able to do these things. And I find it kind of interesting that we haven't been back. But I don't know, that's just my take on it. What is your take on that?
Yeah, no, I think that I know going on the moon takes a lot because you can't breathe, all this stuff, but like
well, for
you
sure.
said,
It takes months of training for that
right,
too, but it's like,
but like you said, like these are people's jobs. So why you're going up there and not stepping foot on the moon, I don't understand.
if you're traveling to the moon for 4 days and you're not even going to be able to like step foot on it, what's the point of going?
Right. And
Sure,
I
the
understand
view,
like,
but,
oh, you're checking out things and stuff, but like
how are you going to check out stuff if you're not stepping on it, checking
Right.
it out for yourself?
And like she said, like we 100% have the equipment, have the tools to make better rocket ships, better spacesuits, better everything. I'm sure it pays so well.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
what is the deal? Why are we not stepping out on there?
I agree.
Yeah.
In this article, it says Apollo 17, the last Apollo mission to land astronauts on the moon, took place in 1972. Since then, humans have never returned. Maybe that's because we never went to the moon in the first place. Apollo 17 wasn't meant to be the end of the story, of course. Throughout the 1970s, there were ambitions to establish permanent lunar base before turning to the next major space exploration challenge, Mars. It never happened. But this was no grand conspiracy. This was geopolitics. The answer is we changed our priorities from a combination of the Vietnam War, but also was the geopolitical element of thinking we've won the race. Just as we got good at doing science on the moon, we abandoned it. Instead, attention turned to the space shuttle program and laterally the Institutional Space Station, which has been permanently inhabited by the terms of astronauts since November 2000. But that doesn't mean humans couldn't return to the moon in the future.
Which, again, like we said, they have returned to the moon. It's just they haven't gone out on it.
On the moon.
Which I feel they should. And they, like she also said, they were changing their plan and trying to go to Mars, but it was unsuccessful. Why?
Exactly.
I've heard they found water on Mars.
I heard the same thing. I feel if we have the equipment and the technology to be able to go to the moon in 1969, we should have the equipment and technology and tools to be able to go to Mars in 2026.
No, I know. Sorry, this is like really nice.
No, I like that. They're all good. I just feel that we're making excuses. We're making
100%.
like, what do you mean we're gonna go to the moon? We're gonna go travel close to the sun. We're gonna orbit the Earth, and we're gonna go look at all these other planets, but we can't step out on any other planet. I know climates and weather and temperatures. That doesn't seem to be a problem on Earth and the moon, so why not Mars? We have all this stuff for it. And what are those things called? The little technology things that they put on there? The little
satellite?
No, not a satellite. That's in space, just floating around. Rovers? Is that what that's called?
Probably. Sounds right.
I hate that.
Red Rover, send your little girl over.
Really?
That's getting cut out.
No more, we're done. Is that what they're called? So if you want to find a video, it'll tell you all about it. No, there's like
Um,
the little driving things. I think they're rovers, but they.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
I don't remember what they're called. We're gonna go with rovers. I like that. But those, I don't really know what those do. I'm sure that they like monitor stuff, but like, why can't we do that ourselves? Like, yes, I know it's
Right.
not safe to be out there for a long period of time, but like, okay, don't be there for a long period of time. Be out there for like a full 30
Like
minutes to an
6
hour,
or 7
6
minutes.
or 7 minutes, 6 or 7 hours.
Right.
Because what, we're staying up in space for months at a time, but you can't be out of the spaceship for a long period of time.
Like 6 or 7 minutes. Like, hello?
Right. So if you can do that, and you're staying in space for a month at a time, but you only go out once and then you go back down to Earth. What? If I'm out traveling in space for months and I'm just floating around in a freaking rocket ship,
You best believe I'm getting myself out of there.
best believe I'm gonna go out there every single day and like be
One with
you're gonna see
the
me
Earth,
with
the
my
moon.
clipboard and my no gravity pen, and I will be bouncing around the moon, taking notes and and status reports on the moon. Like what?
Yeah.
I don't know. If I worked at NASA,
NASA.
if I worked at NASA, I would have all of this stuff. Like we would have been to the moon like at least 100 more times
Absolutely.
since 1969. I feel like there should be new space launches every year or two. Every other
Yeah.
year. Every other year. Because your
Exactly.
equipment and your technology is being upgraded every year.
So every other year,
Send someone.
take that whole year to build a new spaceship, get new all this stuff, and then go out there.
Well, right. It's like you already have the blueprint for the spaceship and for the suits. Use that as a blueprint and upgrade them. Just add on to it.
Absolutely.
You have people to test it out on. We have simulations that we could go on to. Because what? There's like this little space simulator that you have to go in before you can actually go.
Yeah.
Well,
you
you
have
have
to
to get used to the pressure.
Animals up there. What are they gonna do?
Why are we
killing
sending
them.
monkeys and dogs to the moon?
Like, you're just killing them. What are they gonna do? They're gonna
For
tell you
what?
what's going on up there? No.
We're gonna get them back, and they're gonna be like, it's a whole therapy session. This isn't a counseling like session.
You think you can train them how you're being trained to go up there?
No. Why?
Like, go up there untrained and see what happens. Like,
Okay, like that just really makes me mad. I don't understand why we can't just go up there, do it ourselves, and come back with a little report.
right.
But again, maybe we aren't going up there because we never went in the first place.
Right.
And maybe we have gone up there more, but we just don't know about it because they don't want to tell us about it.
Yeah.
Because my thing is like, the president could be on the moon right now. We will never know because they don't tell us anything.
Right.
But the president could be up there. Celebrities could be up there.
Michael Jackson.
Bruno Mars can be up there on Mars partying with
Right.
Michael Jackson.
Yes.
We'll never know.
We'll never know till we try.
Yeah,
So maybe
exactly.
we should become astronauts.
Maybe our next vlog is we're astronauts on Mars and the moon.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to be.
Perfect.
That's where we're going to be. And we'll let you know how it is.
Well, this was a pretty successful episode.
This was a pretty short, sweet, successful episode. I feel like we're getting our information together and we're not going to bore people.
I think the more we do, the better we're already getting.
I completely agree.
I think this was really good. So
I agree.
thank you for joining us on our Moon Landing podcast, and we will see you in the next podcast. Peace, y'all.
Goodbye.